All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Voice for the Voiceless, episode 2. And today, honestly, I didn't want to go by a script. I didn't want to go by an outline. I just wanted to talk freely to you guys because I feel like we need to reconnect. The last episode, the first episode I ever dropped, I think I dropped that back in August, September. And I was supposed to drop the second episode come November, but real life happens. I'm not going to hold myself to, be hard on myself because Voice for the Voiceless is literally about self-love, healing, all of that stuff. And it's like, if I'm going to preach about it, I need to practice what I preach. You feel me? So welcome back. I'll just give you guys a little update on what's been going on with me, babe. October was low-key a hard month just because I was going through a bunch of family stuff, and personal things, in a war. If you're an older sibling, you're going to understand the fight you have between doing what you've always done and be that second set of parents, or putting your own oxygen mask on. And I have now realized I need to put my own oxygen mask on. I thought I was doing it, but it's like I kept going like this. And we can't be doing all that. So in October, a coworker kind of pulled me aside because she kind of knows my situation. And she was like, you know, there's Al-Anon. I don't know if I talked to you guys about that, but I did start going to that in July. But the month of October, I swear to you guys, I was just it's night and day how far I've come from October, because I swear I'm two different people, and that's insane to say because I was only 3 months ago, barely. Okay. But a lot can happen in 90 days. I will fucking tell you guys that if you guys couldn't tell. A lot can happen in 90 days, babe. So, Al-Anon, I've been trying to just fully focus on that. And that has been a tremendous help. And going along with being the oldest sibling, along with having grown up in a alcoholic environment, still to this day, you know, being surrounded by that. But shout out to my mom. She is a year sober off of alcohol. But I did want to talk about just the pressure, with it all, just feeling like you have to make sure everything is okay. But what I've come to realize is, baby, that is literally just control. And I didn't realize that's what I've been wanting and craving. I've never had stability in my life. So for me to be able to control situations like that was I don't know, it made me, you guys would get what I'm saying. If you know, you know, it's very hard to dive into. We're going to go on separate episodes with that. I'm just telling the story and I need to stick to that before my mind starts going in different places. But then again, y'all, I also need to take the pressure off it because I'm a perfectionist and I'm sitting here it needs to be this, this, and that. No, it doesn't. You feel me? We can sit here and have a conversation. I'm talking with you, right? This doesn't need to be tic-tac-toe. It needs to be exactly like this, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, baby. No. So I've really been just diving into Al-Anon literature. I've been, you know, reaching out to Al-Anon members in my meetings, just reaching out more because as someone, you know, with my background, I tend to go into a hermit shell and think I could take care of everything on my own because I've always been the protector of others. But when it comes to myself, it's okay, let me abandon myself. I used to just abandon myself and be no, I'll take care of me later. Okay, it comes to a point where it's okay, so what are we going to keep doing? We're going to keep burning out and crashing out. And it literally took this one thought in my head. I literally said to myself, I go, you know, it's really not fair that I am such love, light, and positivity to everyone in my life, except when I come into my own home and it's just myself and I. You know what I mean? That is not fair. If you're that person that's super outgoing, when you're that person that's not even outgoing, you're the person that people come to, you're the therapist friend or whatever it is, they know they can come to you because you are the person to come to. Why can't you be that person for yourself? That's the stance and the question I'm in right now. I'm in that question. I'm just we need to start being that for ourselves. 2026, I don't give a fuck. I don't care how uncomfortable it is. I'm going to do what the fuck I say and I'm going to put myself first. I even had a challenge the other day. And the littlest of things can be a challenge. I got back from my 10-day vacation trip back home, and I had work, but I also needed to go to my meeting because I've signed up for a commitment. I needed to go to the meeting because that's a part of my new, a commitment to myself to getting better. And so I had my brother call and he was just hey, can I swing by? I gotta drop some stuff off for the cat, whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I haven't seen him in so long. If I don't say yes to this right now, then we're not gonna see each other. He's gonna think I'm abandoning him, like, da, 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 da. So like off like instinct, I'm all, yeah, no problem, right? No problem. I'm off of work at 1:30, it's good. I put the phone down and like my intuition, you know, when like you know the signs when you're starting to abandon yourself, bitch. Like, let's be so for real. I literally was sitting there and I go, do you see what you just did? You know that you need the meeting, but you are going to push your needs aside to go take care of your brother. And it's like not even take care. It's the littlest thing that could be a rearranged time. You know what I mean? Like, that's the self-sabotage. It's like, so I took a step back and I said, you know what? Let me just text him, hey, can you come over at this time instead? I forgot I have a commitment I need to do, okay? No problem. That's why it's like, it really is all in your head. Like, you're making up all these scenarios. You don't even know what's going to go on. You're doing it based off fear. Do you know what fear stands for? False evidence appearing real. Changed my life. A preacher said that one time during a sermon. Is that what they're called? Sermons. During that, stuck with me because that is the realest shit I have ever heard in my life. Fear is literally fake. You're making up fake scenarios. My brother would never, oh, she can't hang out at 1:30, she's pushing it to 4. She hates me. No, that's actually your nervous system freaking the fuck out as the oldest. Like, and it doesn't even have to be as the oldest. I'm just bringing a situation from my experience, but it's just like, if you can relate, you know. We don't have to suffer in order to make others happy. And I think we are playing a part in our own suffering. It literally says that in the book, like in the Al-Anon book, like it's literally like, as hard as a pill it is to swallow, we play a part in our own misery. Like, when you sit there and you want that self-pity, like, I want someone to feel bad for me. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not intentionally thinking that, but it is coming off as that. Because like deep down, like when I think back to me throwing my, like just crashing out, throwing my temper tantrums, but it was like, it was valid, right? But I let my emotions take over, and that's the thing I will not be doing anymore going forward. Like, I swear, I'm not letting my emotions run me, because it came to a point where I felt like I was a slave to my emotions. That's not okay. And as an empath, that is the worst feeling, because you are going to run into so many people, and whether you like it or not, babe, you're absorbing the energy, but you can decide whether to leave that there and not take it on, but instead, like, you know what I mean? Like, you just got to be more selective, like, and think about it, dude. Think about it. Like, I have, one of my friends, she's super, super spiritual, and she's been teaching me like a lot, and I appreciate her so much. Shout out Nilza. You know, she kind of just was like, dude, you have to like protect yourself in those situations, just because you are, you know, an empath, you do feel emotion. Like, that is one of your gifts, you know? So it's like, how about you sit here and you imagine like a bubble, okay? Or like a bright light surrounding you. That's protecting you. Like, and honestly, it does help, because people don't understand the energy that you're putting out literally comes back. So like, if I'm sitting here and I'm deciding to take on all this, someone's venting to me and I'm taking it, I can feel bad. I can give my feedback and the things I usually do. That's totally okay. But it's my decision to sit right there and decide after that conversation, am I going to take all that baggage they just laid on me and take it with me for the rest of the day? Or am I going to release it? Okay. It's not mine to carry, but I can be there for, you know what I mean? It's a gift. And I started to feel like my empathy was betraying me, and it wasn't a gift. And it was like, oh, I hate it. No, that is a power. And it's like, you just need to learn how to use it. Like, you need to learn how to control it. And that's why controlling your emotions is so important, especially as an empath. So basically, I'm on a journey to where like I'm taking my power back. Like, honestly, like, and you know, when I got back from my vacation back home and I see my spiritual friend, right? She had told me, she was like, dude, your throat chakra is opening. And it literally, like, that, if you guys don't know what a spiritual mirror is, that is literally the universe is reflecting something back that you already know. Like, you already know it inside, that that's like something that's happening, or like you have a certain feeling, your intuition is going, and then the universe brings you someone to confirm that. Like, literally confirmed. It's like, I didn't have that in my own words, but I knew that was what was happening, because my voice has been like not heard, because I would lash out in anger or sadness. Like, I've never been able to be calm and have a conversation, or not let someone else's reactions make me react a different way. You know what I mean? So by going on that trip and like reacting differently. It was funny because like, one, I noticed like my reactions weren't expected anymore. Like they can't, like they don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, she didn't react how she normally does. How do we react to that? And that's the big thing. You have to lead. You have to lead by example. Like that little slogan, like all these little slogans are literally the key to greatness. You have to lead by example if you would like your community to change. Like they always say that in Al-Anon too. Like it literally is, you have to lead by example. You can tell someone what to do over and over again. That's not going to get nobody to do nothing. That's why they say nobody wants to change until they want to change for themselves. That's when the ego lightweight comes in, because I feel like that has something to do with like people start to see around you that you're changing and shit's not like knocking you the way it used to, or you're not reacting the way you used to in the old days or whatever the fuck it is. And they're like, wait a minute, how the fuck do I get like that? How is she not phased? Like, and it's going to be that. Like I sprinkled a little bit of that back when I went home, but like I promise you next time I go home it's going to be 10 times better. Like I'm so juiced because I was even proud of myself because I acknowledged it. And you guys need to be more self-aware of your self-awareness. Like, you know how you can nitpick and everything that you did wrong in the day? You can also do that with the things that you did right during the day, bro. One day at a time. Like, wait a minute. Did I really pause before, like, did I think before I spoke? Like, I caught myself either thinking before I spoke or not saying a damn thing. And don't get me wrong, babe. I exploded 2 times when I was back home. But 2 times in 10 days is the best I have ever done in my 27 years of life. So I'm going to take that win and I'm going to run with it. But I just know, like, those were just tests. And like, that's all about perspective is reality. Shout out to my boss for putting me on that one. That bitch says that shit all the time. And now it's like literally engraved in my brain. And I'm like, wait a minute, no. Perception is reality, you guys. Like, quite literally insane how I could have went back home, had these situations happen, and been like, fuck, like, why is the universe punishing me and giving me all these like situations, da, da, da. Or I could have sat back like I am now and being like, what was that teaching me? Wait, I did this differently. Like, actually, you're learning. Everything is a learning journey. And that's why I love spirituality and just religion in general, because it literally all ties into the same thing. Like, we are here for a purpose. We need to figure out what that purpose is. But there are going to be trials and tribulations that lead you onto the path. Like, if I didn't go through any of the shit I ever went through, I would not be sitting here in front of you on Voice for the Voiceless. I'm telling you that right now. Like, that's what's so insane to me. Like, I never thought I would be grateful for the destruction and the bullshit and all that shit in the past, but I am. Like, if I did not go through my last relationship, I wouldn't even be in Arizona right now, bro. Like, motherfucker tore me down so bad I had to jump states, bitch, and I'm loving it. Like, finally, bitch. So you gotta believe in yourself too. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, your intuition does not lie. And okay, I want to talk about the difference between having anxiety and intuition, because bitch, I am an anxiety girly. Okay. So, someone, I forgot who told me, it was probably a TikTok video, but whatever it was, bitch, the messenger sent the message. The difference between anxiety and intuition. Anxiety screams at you. Something's wrong. Something, no. Like, it's screaming. It's like an alert, bitch. That's your nervous system, right? Intuition, it's like a whisper. It's like calm. It's like, you know, but it's not like intense. You know what I mean? You know the difference, bitch. You know the difference. Let's not sit here and fucking lie. Everybody on this podcast smart as hell, bitch. So, but that's what I mean. Like, so if you're on a self-healing journey, if you're on a self-discovery journey, if you're trying to do deep shadow work, if you're trying to figure out where the fuck do I need to go? I don't like the way I'm living right now. What do I need to do to better myself? Like, literally, this is the page for you. Because it's not about just, you know, the bad shit. It's about good shit too, baby. We gotta have lightness and darkness in this motherfucker. There's not one without the other. That's why yin and yang is so, like, all of these things, like, it's just now clicking. I'm like, wait a damn minute. Huh, what the hell? Okay, also, Happy New Year, y'all. It is now January 6th. Okay, it is also 3 o'clock. Okay, perfect witching hour. No, I'm just playing. But I just want everybody to keep in mind, for my spiritual girlies that are tuned in, we're still in winter solstice. Winter is when everything is dying and fading out. That's why I feel like this is the perfect time to start clearing out the energy. Like, we are already starting to figure out what path we want to be on. But baby, we got till spring. We got like 3 more months till we can really like get the ball rolling. So it's like, let's clear out all the negative energy now. So by the time spring happens, okay, that's when things start growing and like, that's when we can, it's go time, bitch. Get ready for the fucking springtime, bitch, because springtime comes, we're gonna be already fully transitioning. Like, that's why it's okay if you're not full throttle on your goals right now. Bro, the goals aren't even supposed to be starting right now. We're literally still in the year of the snake. The year of the snake doesn't end for like 2 more months, bitch. Then we're gonna be on a fucking flaming horse and we gonna get this bitch popping, okay? But my main goal literally is just to trust in myself that I know everything's gonna work out for me. And bitch, when you start to doubt yourself, I want you to question yourself with this. What would my highest self do? What would my highest self react to this like? Like literally that question alone has changed certain situations that I literally would have crashed out about. For instance, when I went to the fucking discount tire because my fucking tire was flat when I got back from vacation and I had to go to work, okay? That's how I started it. Instead of crashing out, I literally was like, no, there is a purpose for me to be doing this right now. Like literally there has to be a rhyme and a reason. So like I go to the nearest tire shop. Discount tire, bitch. Those aren't discounted tires, by the way, bitch. They ain't got no used tires in that motherfucker. But whatever. So I go over there. I'm talking to the dude. I'm like, yeah, do you have a used tire? He's like, nah, like we don't sell used tires. But like, is it a money thing? Or like, I'm like, yeah, dog. I don't got no money for no fucking $300 set of tires or whatever the fuck. So he's like, okay, I'll work with you, whatever. We trickle it down. He's like, how much do you want to, like, how much are you willing to spend? I was like, $80. He's like, I could do that for you instantly. You know what I saw? Before, the original price was priced at $135, right? Pre-tax, 111, babe. Do we know what that number mean? Intuition. So I was like, okay, there's a sign right there, okay? And then the funniest part about that also, the 4 tires would have been 444 and it said that. So I was seeing intuition and protection there. So I was like, dude, the universe is, and you gotta pay attention to the signs, bro. The universe is literally God, the universe, whatever you wanna call it. They are sending you signs all the time. You need to be aware. You gotta start paying attention to the signs because in that instance, I took the sign, trust your intuition, everything's going to work out for you. And you are protected. There's nothing to worry about. Cause I'm all freaking out like, fuck, like my job, I'm scared. Like it's my first day back and I'm late because I got a flat tire, da da da. Bitch, why the fuck would they? To hear, like, and then I have to put yourself in the third person's view of whoever you're like freaked out about or whatever. I'm sitting there like, okay, if I saw that my employee was calling on the day she got back from vacation and she got a flat tire, I'm gonna be like, damn, I know that bitch stressed. Let me not even trip. Like, I'm good. I can hold it down. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what the thought process was. Like, there was no need to trip. And I didn't trip because I was listening. I was aware. I didn't spaz. I didn't let my emotions control me. Was I irritated? Yes. Was I a little thrown off and pissed because I had to waste $80? Waste. Because I had to spend $80 on a new tire? Maybe a little bit, but was it for a good reason? Yes. Okay. What I don't know the reason? Maybe because it's going to get hot as balls and I don't need a fucking flat tire in the fucking heat. So we're going to do it now. You know what I mean? There's just so many different things that the universe is moving around that way. You are good. Why would God or the universe want to punish you? That was something I had. Oh, ChatGPT be putting me on, bitch. Cause chat, like I've had quite the journey with God and we're still on it. Because now I'm on step 2. I'm on step 2, which is just like building a relationship with your higher power. I don't know the exact verbiage, but the moral of the story is I need to learn how to trust in my higher power because me trying to control every single thing is doing nothing but driving me crazy. And I'm completely done. I would rather let go and let God, quite literally. So it's like, okay, I need to redo the version I have of him in my head because I grew up Catholic. That was me going to church every Sunday. I literally went to Catholic school till I was in 3rd grade. I grew up in the church. My grandma was the receptionist and she worked for the priest, would cook him dinner and shit. So I was always surrounded by that. And don't get me wrong, that was amazing. That was beautiful. But the price I paid for the actual like religion part, like I don't know how to get, like the fearing God, like, and it made me like, it reassured me like that I wasn't like the only one when I go into my Al-Anon meetings and I'm told like this is very common. Like people don't have trust with their higher power because they grew up in it and they have this different version of him in their head. Like you need to create your own version so that way you can have a actual relationship with him, her, whatever you want to decide. So I was like, okay, like, let me take the stress off and let me just call him the universe for now. Because the way me and God got something going on right now, we're reframing our thoughts and we're working on a relationship. So I call him the universe for now. I do acknowledge him as God in other places because they are separate in my brain. There is God and there's the universe and they work together, okay? For me, personally. So going from Catholic to spiritual has been quite the journey. I made this decision probably 4 weeks ago, so I'm like slowly leaning into it because I'm tired of not trusting in him. I am tired of that. I don't want to sit here and have to control everything and play God when I know there is someone that is higher than me that can help me. You know what I mean? Like, there is something greater than us. And I remember one of my friends was like, girl, you can praise a doorknob for all I care. Just make sure it's something, because you can't carry everything on your own. And as people with trauma, with people-pleasing habits, as oldest siblings, all of that shit, we feel the need to take on everything by ourselves. No, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help from a higher power. It's okay to ask for help from friends, family, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It is okay. You are always taking care of everyone. Please take a step back for yourself for a second. Put your mask on. Put the mask on, okay? That's what we're doing, 2026, baby. I forgot what the hell I was preaching. Sorry. So, yeah, just been building this new relationship, and honestly, it's been amazing because I felt like, especially because I've always been drawn into like the spirituality sides, like with the crystals and the rituals and things like that. And I always felt like, because I was told, like, you're gonna go to hell, that's bad for you, like, you can't be trying to control shit. Like, I'm not trying to control shit, I'm trying to get a message. I'm trying to communicate with the universe and God. Like, I'm trying to get this communication going because I feel like I'm the one that's talking too much. All this praying, I want to hear you back, so let's get some type of, you know what I mean? And I was tired of being bashed for it. I was tired of feeling like I'm literally gonna go to hell if I commit these crimes. Like, do you hear what I was just about to say? Like, that's the shit I mean. So I'm like, let me take the pressure off, bro. It's fine. Okay. Speaking of spirituality, I did go to Fantasia's Crystals and More store. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a crystal shop filled with a bunch of stuff for, you know, witchcraft, whatever you want to say. And I feel weird even saying witchcraft because that still makes me feel like I'm betraying him. But like, we're learning together, okay, guys? All right. So I do want to like give you a little haul of what I got. First off, I got this Prosperity and Abundance candle, which is gonna be amazing. And this one was drawn to me. Like, you guys, there were so many different candles, and I was looking at a different one that was like, I was like, oh, I want to like get in contact with my ancestors, because I have had a meditation where I did get in contact with my great grandma, and it was so vivid, it was so real, it was wild. If you know, you know. So I was gearing towards that, but I swear this candle was calling my name, and I feel like it's because I'm receiving prosperity and abundance from this point on. I did ask the girl there because I'm a little baby spiritual girl. Like, I'm trying to tap in, so I did ask for some help. I did see her, like, it was the girl from the TikTok in real life, because that's how I heard about the shop. So I was like super nervous because she was bad. Shout out to you, boo-boo, you look good. So I didn't like do too much like with the questions and shit, but like she was putting me on. So she was saying, what's it called? Oh, to get the cord cutting handles, and I'm low-key nervous about it just because it's like really like I'm like taking steps to really like cut ties with my old self, but not only my old self, but old habits and things like that. And I need to clear out energy because, dude, I'm getting all the prosperity. I have the prosperity and abundance already in my power, but it's up to me to like remove all the bad habits, the bad energy, all of that things that are in my way to get to that place. Personal power was the second candle I got, because I feel like these two very much go together. Prosperity and abundance and personal power, because I feel like it's always been about someone else. It's never been about Lacey. So it's like, I'm telling you guys, I am pouring myself a fat cup of water and dunking it on my plant. I am the plant. We're not playing this year, okay? And you guys, you're not playing either, bitch. We're in this shit together. We're gonna keep this going, okay? You feel me? Like, this is not just me, babe. This is you and me. Like, we got this shit. We've always got this shit. We've always known that we were different. Am I right? Like, please, I know my audience, babe. So I did end up getting 2 crystals. And so Jasper, it helps with getting messages for dreams, because I've been having a lot of trouble with my dreams. Because I smoke a lot of trees, so that's been kind of blocking what's going on here. But dreams are so spiritual, and they are a way to getting in contact with your higher power to receive messages and things like that. So it's like I really, really want to focus on kind of clearing out whatever is blocking my brain from receiving those messages. So I'm going to be sleeping with this under my bed. But what it says specifically is, this unusual variety of jasper can help with emotional healings on a spiritual level. Offer pleasant dreams in an open state during sleep, where one can receive important spiritual information specific to dealing with a particular situation. So my goal is to, at least once a week, I need to be doing shadow work geared towards like things I really do want an answer to, I guess. Like, not so much an answer, but like just some help on decisions or things like that. So I'm going to be doing that. And then the witch's breath, witch's finger. Many have found these unusual crystals useful for shadow work, helping to address past hurts, traumas, and deep-seated fear. It is also said to help increase our ability to speak our truth and communicate well in a professional setting. Carry to strengthen your auric field and block negative energy. The gag is about this one, I only read the first part where it was like useful for shadow work, and that sold me. I didn't read the rest until I got in the car, and I was like, whoa, because clock it, how it literally says, help increase our ability to speak our truth. What did my friend tell me? My throat chakra is opening. This is another message. That little things like that, y'all need to be a little more aware. I don't know my audience. Hold on, I just stuttered a little bit. I don't know my audience, so I don't know if y'all are awake yet, but I'm gonna wake your ass up, bitch. I'm gonna shake you. Okay, but I ain't gonna break you, baby. We in this together, baby. We going up. That was very like a confirmation, because I did step out of my comfort zone today. I got ready and I went to the store, and I wouldn't have usually done that on a day off. I would have sat here and smoked my day away, you feel me? So I'm glad we didn't do that. We actually benefited things, but with that was just confirmation, because it was just like, dude, like, you are headed in the right direction. And my podcast is literally based on me speaking my truth, y'all. The signs are there clearly, okay? Y'all will never believe, I just looked at the camera and it said 3333. Okay, I've been seeing 333 and 4 threes constantly. That is literally, that angel number literally means your ancestors and spirit guides are around you and they're with you. Like, I know, as Nilza likes to say, my entourage is always here, baby. I got my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, God, universe, all around me. I am not alone. You are not alone. If you sit there and you live on your own, baby, just know you ain't alone, babe. They all around you. Okay, hello, tapped in. Holy. But I feel like this was a good little return video, and I hope you guys liked it. I will be a little more structured next time, hopefully, if I can get some shit down. But y'all know I'm an ADHD queen. So if I have something written down, I'm probably gonna go off of one topic and then rant, and then we're gonna keep doing that. But hey, y'all tuned in, so y'all must like it. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me, and stay tuned for the next episode. I love you guys so much. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at @_voice for the voiceless. Also on TikTok, baby. I'm finna link everything in the description below. But I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to talk to you guys some more. We're on this journey together. Remember, self-love, baby.